Oh hey guys, welcome back or to the channel. Yes, working on the camper again. Let's check out and see what we've done so far. Hey guys, we're in the camper. As you would have seen in the last video, we started taking down all the walls, found some moisture, decided we were going to fix it properly. Here's where we stand right now. So, here's the update for today. Sorry if the camera bounces, guys. It's on the tripod. I am in the camper, so every once in a while the camper jiggles or shakes around right now because it's not sitting on anything. So I apologize for that in advance. The lighting's not the best in here, so I'm going to do my best to make sure that you guys get good footage. So the plan today is to remove the rest of the paneling, or see how much paneling we can get removed today. See just how far the water damage is gone. I do know that the corners, need some work, stuff like that. If you watched in the other videos where we picked this up, where we started on taking the paneling down, you guys would know that we got this dirt cheap. So it's definitely worth, doing the extra work. Originally when we got it, I knew that I might have to take the front apart. But then as we were doing some investigating and any of the water damage or dry rot, we decided that we're going to completely gut it. I still think that was the best choice. Camper is cheap. It didn't really cost much. It's not going to cost much to fix it up. It's just going to be my time. The little bit of material that we're going to need is not super expensive. We've already shopped for it. We've already looked at the prices, stuff like that. We haven't picked it up. We may take you guys along for the ride for that one as well. So let's take a look. Let's see what we can get going, guys. This is another spot that I'm really concerned about a little bit, is the corners. Like we found it in the front, the corners were not sealed properly, even though the previous owners did the best job that they possibly could by putting new insulation in, replacing a lot of the rotten wood or wet wood in the framing. We're going to take this panel off right now and see what it looks like. Let me get this out of here, guys. Okay, so it kind of looks like the front of the bunk did. There's some styrofoam, but right away, I'll tell you what I see. I see exactly the same thing we saw in the bunk. Water. Right here. Sorry about the shaking, guys. Water. So let's start taking some of the styrofoam out. And see what we got. Couple of no-nos already. Right where they put the handle. Didn't reinforce that. It's not too bad. Got some moisture in the walls. Do definitely have some wet wood. But now I know why the jack is a little weak. That's going to be pretty easy to fix. So let's move on to the next wall. So it looks like the same thing. Some insulation in there. Another mistake. the exterior light, they put screws right through.
Okay, so I had to go out of there because there was a lot of noise. The Sawzall had to come out. Sometimes you just need a little bit extra power. So let's see where we're at. Okay, ooh, we've taken down that little closet, I guess. And let me get up here. Holy cow. So here's where we're at. Corey has taken down the wall that was right here. So there's the sink. Let me see if I can do this better. There's the sink, and right there was the little closet when you first walk in, which really was not utilized well. So what our thought is, we're going to take the cupboards that were up here and scoot them down to the end, and then make a little closet below them. So we're utilizing that space a little bit better, and it gives us more space closer to the bed. So what do you think? As much damage as you thought? What did you think? That was tough to get out. You needed the Sawzall.
There's actually, the bones are very good. That's what I was concerned about. Some of you may be looking at it going, first of all, why did you buy this thing? The answer is
the price.
It was very cheap.
And it fit, which is difficult.
Second thing is, some of you may be going, why are you ripping apart the sidewalls if they're structurally sound? And I have found no traces of moisture or dampness. Better be safe than sorry.
Peace of mind.
And we're going to insulate this whole thing. And because we're reconfiguring the layout of it as well, it just makes things a lot easier.
Demolition takes a lot longer than it looks like on TV. Just gonna say, it looks like on TV when you see them renovating houses, they're just ripping stuff out, it all comes out so quick, and boom, bang, boom, now they're working on it. That's not really the case.
You can tell just how old this camper is with some of the electrical wiring that's in here. Some of it's really, really old.
That's coming out. Lucky for me, my guy is handy when it comes to that kind of stuff, and he knows enough to be able to fix it.
I know enough just to be dangerous, guys. Just to be dangerous. It's all a learning experience.
And if you don't know, you can YouTube it, because there are some fantastic ideas out there. One being the table. When we make it, I'll definitely refer you to the video I seen it from, because the table is awesome, and I think I'm going to try and build that myself.
So there's a reason I'm not taking some of the 12 volt. So that's what this is. This is 12 volt wiring. So this would be from a battery or right from the truck. And this is going to be your negative and positive from 12 volts. The reason I'm not taking this out yet is I'm going to actually inspect it to see how it is, to see if I need to actually replace this, because we are going to put lights back in here. But what I am taking out is any of the 110, because it's old and a lot of it's corroded, so it's going to come out. It is definitely coming out.
And 110 is for what?
So here's a perfect example, guys. I just pulled this through the ceiling, and that is what I found. So
let's see it. I'm zooming.
This would have been from the light.
Let's see it.
Right above the bed here, or above the door.
See that? I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just zooming in on that crack part. That is up in the roof of this thing. So, hello, fire.
And it is so brittle. This is why I'm not reusing it.
Yeah.
It's the old style wrapped with paper. So it's coming out, guys.
It's a fire waiting to happen. Oh, yeah, that's scary.
Here's the thing. Some homes still have this in it. Some trailers and campers that you guys are plugging in still have this in it. When you start to get a trailer or a camper that leaks, this is why you just decide to take it all out. It's just crumbling. Look at this. It's just crumbling in my hands, guys.
And that's electrical current. Is that 12 volt going through that when you plug it in?
That is 110
or
120, depending on where you live. That you plug directly in from your house, and you can run your lights. So all the sockets that are in your campers and trailers and stuff like that that allow you to plug in your household appliances, those are the wires in the older units that they used. A lot of them now are upgraded to plastic lined, all that type of stuff, which is way safer. This is why I'm ripping it out.
Yeah, so they had it through here too, which we'll probably have to redo to run the wire.
The more and more I get into this, guys, the happier and happier I am with this purchase. I know some of you are going, you're crazy. There's people out there that go, if you've got a trailer or a camper that has water damage, walk away. Don't even buy it. I knew it would have a little bit, but for the price, I couldn't walk away. And because
we like projects.
I know enough just to be dangerous to rebuild it, and I couldn't pass it up. When I ripped off the paneling, there was no insulation up there. You can see all that water building up.
Oh, goodness gracious, that doesn't look happy.
It was soaking wet. So there's zero insulation just in that one patch.
Yikes.
So I'm glad I did this, because if I didn't, I'd never know, and then I'd wonder why the roof is getting soaking wet. So everything else was insulated, and they left that. I don't know why, they ran out of insulation or whatever. But yeah.
Finishing up in here for the weekend demo. Let's see what we got going on. Let me get up here. No steps, no handle. Oh, and she does it. Okay. So, Mr. Corey.
Hey guys. Guess what?
It's raining.
One, it's raining. If it's too loud, I'm sorry about that. Number two, I said in my last video that I was going to do this tomorrow, and one day I was going to completely gut it.
Let's be clear.
To be clear.
Thank you.
The wife, Marcy, was awesome. She worked her little patootie off, and trust me, it's little. So, as you see, all the old paneling is gone.
The roof, gone.
So even the new paneling that they put on top of the old paneling, gone. That's gone. We got rid of it. We're not going to reuse it. It's gone. All the old paneling, gone. Most of the insulation is gone. I just got to get in there with a screwdriver and take out the rest of the insulation.
We have some damage there. Obviously, we kind of knew that was coming. Not too bad in here though, hey?
So now, of course, with it raining, the aluminum is starting to sweat. But a nice find, a really, really good find. Remember I said we paid not very much. It was dirt cheap for this camper. Knew there was going to have to be some issues in the corners that we'd have to fix. I still got to fix those. They're not major though. They're quite small. The other really nice surprise, the tin roof. It's been replaced. So what I think they did, the reason the paneling wasn't changed out and they put new paneling on the underneath and didn't get rid of the old paneling, is they took off the original roof, they insulated it from the outside, put the new roof on, and just covered the old paneling, which you saw was all stained and everything else.
Which is a total bonus. New roof, like we're gonna rubberize it, but that's like, you don't get that when you find these old campers.
So it's turned out awesome, guys. It's turned out better than I thought. I know I said to you guys in the last video, we're gutting it. I did not lie, we gutted it. The only thing I didn't take out was this one shelf.
Oops, sorry guys, let me try that again.
The one shelf, because on this side, it's actually an access hatch on the other side for the propane tank and stuff like that, which we're going to use for storage. This is strictly drawers.
Oops. Okay.
And then on the right side, you'll see the counter that has our sink in it. I didn't take the sink out right now. It's still in there.
And it's not a bad shape, so we're keeping that.
It's a good little sink. I took out the faucets. We're going to replace those, and we're going to replace this countertop. I have some awesome ideas on what we're going to do to the countertop.
Gonna replace this counter.
And we're going to go all the way down to the edge. This is where the old stove used to be. We're putting in a new stove that can be removed to be used outside, so you don't have to cook inside. There's no reason to cook. And it's going to go right to the very end. So as you see, this is another corner that had some water damage and stuff. This is why we ripped everything out, guys. Amazing. I'm very, very happy. The wife's very happy.
And we're going to move the cupboards that were located over here we're going to move those all the way down to the corner here.
Yeah, so the cupboards used to come all the way to the edge here. Managed to salvage those because there's nothing wrong with them at all, as you would have seen in the last video. By the way, if you didn't see the last video, click the link above here, guys. Feel free, click it. And while you're clicking that, don't forget to click that red button, that subscribe button down below here.
Yes,
okay?
please.
It really helps us out, guys. It lets people view our videos. It gives us that support that, wow, we need to make more videos. People are actually watching them. People are actually liking them.
And aren't you, and you know, just to add to that, aren't you kind of curious how this is going to turn out? Because we certainly are.
Absolutely, guys. We're trying, yeah. Yeah.
Stay tuned. We're going to document, if not for you guys, for us for sure, because it's kind of a cool project to do in the wintertime when there's not a lot to do and it's pouring rain out.
So guys, we're going to wrap this up for tonight. It's another late night. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you're a returning viewer, we greatly appreciate it. If you're a new viewer, we appreciate you too. Please smash that like button. Leave a comment if you have something to say or even a question. We'll get back to you. I watch my comments. If I don't get back to you the same day, generally the wife and I will get back to you the very next day. You know what, guys? We appreciate you. Thanks so much. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of the next video on this awesome camper.